I think that's good. I think I did it. Maybe? Maybe? Maybe medium? It's doing a thing. It might be loading. Or it's taking a sweet old time. Honestly, it could be both. Alright. There we go. There we go. Ha 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 ha. Okay, cool. That worked better. Alright, cool. So, next up on the list. Let me make sure I set my browser correctly so that way we have the chat. Boom. Chat has been acquired. Alright. We will do that. Alright, welcome. Hello. Today's a little bit different. We're going to edit a video together, which is not normal, but I think it's worth it. So, we just finished a bunch of the Skylander stuff. It's actually still ripping next to me. It's because it's crashed a whole lot. Hi, Supercoder. So we're going to try our best to make it worth it. Also, my audio is peaking hard. Let me see what I can do about that. Hello? Hello. There we go. All right, cool. We're going to see if we can do this, which is blah, blah, blah. Okay, I see. Something's broke. It's fine. It's probably fine. Open widget. Which is not supported for this configuration. Expect a virus. Okay, cool. Should be good. So, whoop, I'm still peeking. The video is supposed to be about the ripping stuff that we've been doing, but it's going to be a little bit more generalized because I want to showcase why coding is important too. So we're going to be making some animations today for the video based on why preserving game assets is important, why coding is important, a couple of those kind of interesting things. So we're going to actually pull up Motion Canvas and start working on a couple of those animations. I'm going to put this here. Can you guys hear me okay? I think I can. I'm using my lapel mic today because my Razer mic's being weird. I bought it a while ago, so I might need to fix that. But I think we're doing good. So right now I have some audio recorded, and this is some very basic audio. It's basically most of the script, and awesome, you can hear me. Great. So it's most of the script, but one of the things I have cut out here are 3 major sections. These are the 3 big gaps. Those gaps are where we're going to write our animations, our explainers of what code I've done. And I want to make the explainers fun, but, you know, we got to make the animations for that. And I actually had there was one in my history that I saw. We may have to go on the Motion Canvas. It might be easier to go on the Discord, actually. There was an animation on the Motion Canvas Discord that I want to kind of base it off of, but I want to use it on a little bit different. Yes, it is for YouTube. So if I go to my the showcase, this guy, he did a video, and there's a couple things I want to liken it to. So magic cards border. Here we go. Let me see here. Not this. This. No. Full Ikoria comic book. The version. Yeah, I want this. Alright, I'll show you what I mean. I want to showcase my code in a bit of like an animatable window. And I want to be able to update that. And that's awesome about Motion Canvas is that you can just update those things and it will just do it for you. So, this. Here we go. This window, I can animate the code. That stuff's normal. That's Motion Canvas. Hi, Math. This stuff's normal, being able to animate the code, but I like this window that it's in. I really like this, and I kind of want to do it in Motion Canvas, because then I can maybe make the window be bigger or smaller as we go. Excuse me. So, with that in mind, this is a magic card. Basically, Yeah, there's no delay. It's amazing, right? There's a one button that you have to click. Draw in Photoshop. I could draw in Photoshop, but if I do it with a program, I can then make an asset to use in the future. So I could write all of the explainer videos using animations like that. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to kind of make some animations. We're going to do some stuff. I think... Let me see if there's anything happening. Nope. I am my own notification. That's great. Let me pull up this. I'm going to drag this up. I do have an @ somewhere, and I don't know where it is. Oh, it's in this. Ooh. All right, cool. Did you search on Git for that? For what? The motion canvas thing? Yeah, it's just like a library for TypeScript. And it is the most amazing tool I've ever found. And you get to just make all your own stuff. It is on like GitHub. You can find it. It's free. It's all that amazing stuff. It's open source and everything. But yeah, Motion Canvas is completely free. It's just a TypeScript library. We're gonna go through how to use it actually, just because I haven't started the project yet. That's why we're on stream. So heck yeah, we're gonna go through how to get started, and we're gonna make some animations. And this is all programming. So if I go here, we can change this. And we can save it, and it'll do different things. Now, I don't think that worked. There we go, went to black. You see that? And if we go over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, save it, and it's doing things. Now, obviously, this isn't working too well, but have that. How about have a sponsor in that video? That's a great point. I have not been contacted by people. I don't want to reach out until I get to 10K. I want to keep the channel where it is right now because I like talking to you people. I like doing these things. I do think that going full-time is what I want to do. But for right now, we are going to... Actually, here, let me go to the channel. I want to show you the channel right now because it has changed a little bit. I want to make everything look more professional first. I just went through and did some more branding. I just created a new twitch.tv/TheDevAtlas. I just updated Twitch. I've never really used it. We are going to go through, and I haven't done everything on GitHub yet, but we're going to go through and update myself first, and then we could do sponsors. I think we want to just professionalize first. Maybe get a few extra shirts, because I have all my work shirts, and I have like 4 nice shirts that are not work related, so I want to, yes and. Anyway, moving on. I keep rambling. Motion Canvas. Watch the live stream to see an infinite loop. Okay. Here we go. Wow, wave. That is really low latency. This is so much better than before. Alright. Enough that. So, yeah. The really cool thing with Motion Canvas, though, is that we get these things called components. And we can animate code. And I want to be able to showcase the code that was written for my extraction. And I want to kind of go through each of these steps. This is not the final code. The final code is actually still running right now. Which reminds me, okay, and then if I go down here, or, oh yeah, it's still running. It's been a few days. Yeah. Don't know when it's gonna end, but it's still going. Alright. Anyway, while that's happening, this code is not the final code. There's some extra stuff we need to change. I changed some things. But this is pretty much what the code is. And we want to fit it into a window like this so I can animate it and I can turn things. Hi, Kabor! So, currently... This is the script that's still running, that's never going to end. Actually, let's check which Skylander we're on. Stealth elf. Okay, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Show some important parts of the code. Yeah, sure. So the video, I recorded some basic dialogue. We're not going to go over that in the stream, but I do want to show kind of what I was thinking. So, did you create a macro on the PC for ripping? Kind of. We used we used 4 programming languages. We used Python, MaxScript, AutoHotkey, and PowerShell, and all of them combined in this unholy trinity quintuple thing made this possible. Because MaxScript doesn't support clicking, Python in 3ds Max doesn't work. It doesn't really work. And then PowerShell can only do so much, and then AutoHotkey was for the clicking, because none of them could click for some reason. I really tried. So it's kind of a macro, but it's really bad. No, yeah, that completely makes sense. I've been also kind of absent the last day or two just because of college stuff, but we're doing pretty good. I think we're doing really good, and this is probably gonna finish the end of the day. We're on S now. I've worked out some kinks. You're gonna notice that there's some differences. Let me see if I can show off one. Yeah, here we go. I starts at 2:03. Like, that's because I had to stop and start the program a couple times, or it crashed. It's amazing. The reason why I'm making a video on it is less for Skylanders and more of to showcase that, hey, people can do this stuff. Like it's not, I'm not the only one that has to do this stuff. It can be anyone. It really can be. So, honestly, yes, but also no. I think I want to make a really nice condensed 10 to 15 minute video on why preserving game assets is important. How I did it, how you can find resources, not necessarily the Skylanders community, but more of a like, how do you find resources for your stuff? How do you reverse engineer your stuff? How do you go through a game file? What the heck is happening here? You know, why is preserving things important? Why do companies abandon games? You know, and these 3 sections are meant for the code, but the rest of this is like explaining. Here, let me do this.
Messy, the process itself is a crucial aspect of programming and learning itself.
Like, I kind of went through more of the learning side of things and was like, hey, what do you do? How do you save the game industry? The answer is you got to go preserve the one that was 5 years ago, not the one that's now, because the one that's now is free to play and microtransactions. Even if Skylanders was microtransactions, you got to admit that the game industry in 2012, 2015 was very different. So that's what that video is about, is basically, yes, it's Skylanders at its heart. It's meant to be, how can I make scripts like this to do things? Sure, I don't care. Do whatever you want. I'm going to try and not use other people's names that I know. I've already messed up a little bit, but, like, you know, you can call me Jacob. I don't care. It's on my GitHub. I think I literally say it. My LinkedIn's here. Ah, yes, I wonder who I am. I wonder if there's someone that I know. So, you know. Also, I just saw a message in there I should probably read. Boop. Interesting. I should look at that as soon as possible. We're gonna look at that later. I'll put that on my thing. Someone's asked me for a recommendation letter. I can write that, though. So, yeah. Keep the wonderful past. Exactly. We want to do that. So, we're going to be, over the next week, we are going to be updating the GitHub. We're going to be updating Twitch. We're going to be updating YouTube. We're going to be making this video. This video should be up by the end of the week. I'm hoping the end of this weekend, but I know that time is hard. Anyway, it won't be up by the end of the weekend if I don't get started. So, we are going to make our own motion canvas project. This is the fun part. Yeah, it's really cool to try and, like, keep this stuff together. I know I'm not the first, and I don't want, like, the Toys to Life Mafia to hurt me, but I'm definitely, you know, interested. Motion Canvas is a way to write, words. Motion Canvas is a way to make animations with code, and I'm going to showcase some awesome stuff with it real quick. So we're going to call this, what are we doing? We're doing preserving video game assets. We're going to call it Sky Code because that's easy to type in, and I have a feeling I'm going to need to type that in a couple times. CD Sky Code NPM Install. So, while that's installing, Motion Canvas, I'm going to show off some more of Motion Canvas since I kind of explained it. You can write code with it. And the cool thing with Motion Canvas is this is like, it really is just a program. So if I go over to something like, is it the Quick Start? Yeah, the Quick Start here, right? I can change this code and it will work. So like -600, save. And it will go all the way there. And then if I say 0, it'll stop in the middle. It's codable animations. And then it comes along with an amazing, like an exporter, where I can export it in a certain amount of frames or like resolution. And then I can put it into a video. And I can also export it in transparency, which is important for video production. So it's really awesome. Wouldn't it seem a bit complicated to beginners? You mean like showing the code off, or do you mean Motion Canvas? Because I can see either. I can see either of those being complicated. npm start. Yay! I'm hosting a server. All right, cool. This working? Yeah, it's working. Showing the code off. Yesn't. So that's why I think my previous videos didn't work. So if I go back to the Dev Atlas, we're going to close some of these windows because we don't need them. We need that. I need that. I need that. All right, let's go to some older videos. I explained code in the first Skylanders project. This got boring. That's why it didn't get that many views. I agree with you wholeheartedly. I'm not going to explain the code. What I want to do is I want to explain the code, but not line by line. So let's actually kind of go show what I mean. I'm going to highlight this and say, and maybe cut to a different animation saying, hey, this code is getting all of the files. And I'll cut to an animation of a bunch of files exploding out of a bucket or something, right? And then we'll go over here and we'll say this is a for loop, and then I'll explain that the for loop just goes through every single one of them really fast. I'm not explaining what the code's actually doing because that's boring. You got to explain the code to someone who's never programmed before. And you also got to explain it in a way that someone who has programmed isn't going to get bored. Because let's be honest here, we all get bored. So I agree that showing the code off is really complicated to people who don't care or don't know programming. So you almost have to like Dannyify it. Actually, there's a great person that does this. Randy Coding. Yes, we want to break the code into sections, and instead of explaining like this line or this line, which we do have to explain that line, but that's a bad example, we'll be like, oh, this entire section will destroy the world. No, or it'll like, you know, rip every game or every model or whatever. All right, this guy explains code excellently because he never actually explains it. He just kind of points at it with a green screen and does some stuff. I kind of want to do this, but in the future. It's definitely a filmmaking technique that I would need to look into. I'm trying to find where he does code. All right, so like he's explaining Perlin noise right now. He doesn't show any code. It gets views. Like, I think that's a major thing. This is the most code that he shows in the video. Great person, by the way. This is great. Anyway, going back to kind of the motion canvas stuff, you know, we really want to try and replicate it. So let's go into Visual Studio. Visual Studio. We're going to close all this. This is the website that I keep forgetting I have to finish. We're going to open a folder. Not USB drive. I don't even know what's on that USB drive. Jacob. Skycode. Open. Yeah. Yes, exactly. You want to cure being bored. You don't want to... You almost want to avoid... I don't know how to put this. I want to be more like a Sebastian Leg or a Brackies, but I'm not... I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Add memes. I think that my most famous videos, the ones that got 100k views, those ones worked because of the memes, but I think they also capped out because they were too much. So if I go back to the channel here, videos, popular, yeah, the 100k one and then the 65k one. These ones have some memes in them. Ugh, ads. I pay for YouTube Premium on my other account. Just transfer. coffee. Here we go. Like, I added memes and stuff. People said this was too much. However, it did get a lot of views. So I may kind of go really into, I may go all out, basically. Yeah, no, that's true. I think I want to balance. I want to balance, but I also agree. Like, I don't think the Wii Sports one is as memey as the other ones. Let me see.
Sports, the pinnacle of. Oh, like and subscribe if you want to see me try and build a real headset. But this is gonna be completely honest and say that I don't fully get it.
Yeah.
But putting it together, we now have our updated code. Except that we need a small world to put this in.
Yeah.
On the menu to be able to select. So. Whoa, 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 whoa.
We are resorting to violence.
Okay.
Okay, this was a fun segment.
Damn.
This came out this year. Oh my god. The lightsaber? I think that was the other one, yeah.
Alright, remote, come on. Get it on. Okay. Okay. So we are.
I need to find the best way to learn math and science.
Anyway, you can kind of see what I mean. So I want to balance that because I think I want to make more videos like those videos, like the We Are Resorting to Violence or the Wii VR one. The old VR one. But I also want to showcase the code. So we're going to have to balance it. But speaking of balancing, we need a rectangle. So let's find a rectangle. I believe it's just rect. Positioning, scene hierarchy, animation flow, quick starts. Yes, okay. Layouts are cool. Yes, I want to see this because this had the outline I wanted. Padding, fill, radius, fill, red, ref, row A. Layout. Rectangle. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. We see the evolution. Heck yeah. Rectangle animation. Yeah. Yes, that's a good way of putting it. Yeah. You know, if I actually just go in here and I just say rect, and I put rect, what happens? Hey! Yeah, no, showing the fails is important. I think that is. Sadly, for this video, I didn't realize it was going to be a video. I thought it was just going to be a short little, like, break from making stuff, and then it took, like, 4 weeks. So I kind of have to make it a video. But I want to do some fun stuff. I think I talked about doing like a Just Dance thing or motion capture or making... I want to make an anime. That would be cool. Phil, we need a hex code for this. But I have a hex code in mind. Is it Adobe... Ooh, I don't remember what the app's called. Show the code and show the words they relate to. Yeah, that's true. Anime Skylanders. Oh no, it was in Adobe Express. Here we go. Because what I just did recently is I just made my banner again, and I really like this darker gray.
Nope. Stop it. Stop changing things. Custom. Here we go. Oh, it just is black? That can't be right. No, I think it's whatever this other one is. Here we go. This fill custom. Yeah, there we go. It's 0D 0D 0D. Okay. Go back to you. Go back to you. Go. No, not you. You. Yeah. All right. Cool. We need the little curve now. The the radius. So if I go radius 5. Hey! There we go. Now we're talking. And then, do we have a stroke? Stroke! Stroke. Interesting. Okay, so, interesting. Are you working your style, your aesthetic? Yeah, my aesthetic. So you see, like, the curve, right? We kind of want to match, a magic card, kind of. I'm gonna go with, maybe 20. No, 15 was good. We need a border around it, like a white border. So I'm trying to figure out strokes. Actually, I can search that. Stroke. Stroke first. Stroke. Stroke on a shape. Okay. Okay. I feel like the dark blue could fit into being a background. That's true, a dark blue. We can look at color schemes. I just want to get the border working, because once we get that working, I can kind of show you what I mean with the code, and then we can go design hell. We can go design crazy. I'll have you guys help me pick out some cool color schemes, like a darker blue, and do kind of different things. Test it, because I want to see what you peeps want. I really want to. Whoa, I'm glitching. I want to see what you guys want, or what you peeps want. The dark for my banner. Ooh, that's a good one. Do I have a... Hi! Alright, let's go look at what the color of my banner is. Like this dark blue or this blue? Like the background blue or like the logo dark blue? Because I can see it being either. Okay. Unless we have like an outline. We don't have an outline. No. Logo dark blue. Got it. Alright, cool. We can try that. I should have it in Illustrator. I don't have it in Illustrator. It's on my laptop, isn't it? What Skylander are you on? I can't believe I'm asking this for the 4th day in a row. Sun Girl. Ugh. I don't... that's so not close to the end. Okay. We can figure this out. Yeah. We'll do the dark blue. But let me figure out... Maybe you could take more maybe stroke takes more parameters. You're right. Let's see. Stroke... Stroke only really takes in a shape. Yeah, I wish it gave examples. You know what I could do? Is I could look for if this person, like, posted some of the code, maybe? I do earn money from YouTube. Yeah. Just restart this Wii U. That's fair. Why do I have multiple desktops? Go away. I use Unity, but I really should learn some other stuff as well. I think there's some interesting stuff happening with Godot and the Wii U and the 3DS, so we'll probably look into that. Motion canvas examples.
Well. Would you look at that? We meet again.
All right, this is the person who made motion canvas. I just want to see. Yeah, okay, here we go. Stroke. It's a color. Stroke takes in a color. Okay. Unreal Engine? I'm not against learning Unreal Engine. I think I want to make a game soon. I am not against learning Unreal. You know, that's an error. Yeah, it's an error. I don't get... width? Width. 5. No, that's the width of the actual rectangle. And the Vita, yes. Man. I mean, I could see just making a second rectangle. And then we'd make a constant. Size, we're gonna say width is 400, 600, 800, 600, and then this one, oh, right, 760, 540. Why aren't you updating? Am I crazy? What? Why color no work? Do I have to just pick any other color? F. Oh. I'm an idiot. That's why. There we go. Alright, we're going to choose a background color, even though I never do. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Now let's fix that. I knew about video game engines on console because of search engine stuff. One is over the other in layers. Yeah, it is. Alright, so let's, it's 40, not 6, so 560. There we go. And then this one should be a slightly less radius, so like 10. I don't like the amount there. I think this should be 80, and this should be 80. There we go. That looks a little bit better. So then what we're going to do is we're going to do a slightly dirty white. That. I know it seems like nothing, but it really makes a difference when you're, like, video editing. Like, it's just so slight, but it's awesome. Do I still have Minecraft installed? I do. We could potentially play Minecraft a little later, too. But I kind of want to get a lot of different things going. So, the next thing is, if we know it's that, we can actually make a const w equal, let's say it's 800. And we can say a const height equals 600. And then now we can tie this here. So this is w, this is h, and this is w minus 20, and this is h minus 20. And the reason why that's important is because we can make these things called signals that then let us change everything with one line of code. And it's animated. So, you know, magic. Alright, so pull myself back together here. To do that though, we're gonna have to look up signals, which should be right over here. Get started. Please show me my signals, please. Signals. Const signal. Create signal. Here we go. All right. So, update the signal value. Not coding time, it's cooking time. Star Fox Atlas on Switch is Skylanders, but Star Fox. That sounds awesome. All right, create signal. Create signal 800. And create signal 600, and I gotta include it in our thing. So create signal from core. Core. Not this, from core. There we go. Interesting. And then, oh, right, and then I have to invoke it here. Now, the cool thing about invoking a number, invoking a signal in Motion Canvas, is that when I go to yield, instead of saying outline or scale or any of this stuff, we can actually go outline dot W, and we can change that within a thing, not W, sorry, not outline. W can go to like 1,000, I think, or do I have to change some other stuff? Let's check. I might be wrong. Additionally, each complex has a create signal. Okay, circle, retrieve the value, update the value. It's signal, comma. Yes. So would I need to do it in here like this instead? I would. And now if I go in, not in here. If I go in here, here, it made it wider. And if I go in here and then I go ahead and I say this is 2,000, save, and I go back in here, it didn't. Oh man. I'm gonna do 40 pages for internships. Ooh, that's cool. I may need to learn how to do that, but I know it works. And the point is that we can now, with only this, change this to 1,000. Yeah, okay. So once we learn how to animate that, we can then make the windows like appear and disappear at will, which is really cool. So, create a tween for a signal. Thank you. That's what we're going to do. Alright. Go back here, go back here. Signal. Well, no, but this is a signal. W is a signal. That didn't do anything. Uh-oh. Yes, there's plenty of more easier ways to do this, but this being its own app lets you make very complex animations that would have been way harder in something like Unity. I do use Unity for animations for videos, but that's for like 3D stuff or things that are like computationally complex. This is just for like being able to showcase things, and it's more like an animator than anything else. But I'm trying to do something I've never tried to do before, which is doing the signal stuff. Let me see. Create a tween for the value. Yes, I tried to do this. Signal equal this. Signal equals create signal. Okay. Also represented by signals. I see. Yeah. You don't use... no, I don't. I use Unity. Because I often need to do program things, and Blender's a little bit finicky. So I'll use Unity for those things. And I can show that off, too, today. We're going to be doing a lot of video making stuff today. So it's already 11:30 for me, so it's like kind of late. I'm hoping to get a lot of this stuff done today. Speaking of, I think we're on a different Skylander now. We're on Swarm. Heck yeah. Alright, cool. Why you no work? I mean, I could do a yield all and then just change these numbers manually, but I don't like that. Like, I don't like that. It's morning for you. Dang. I mean, it is morning for me, but it's like morning, but it's about to become noon, like really soon. So fake morning. Oh, do I just need to call it? I thought I did that. 800.2. Yeah, that's what I thought. It did nothing. It didn't change anything. Yes! Yes! Unity line render is really good. Oh, you're gonna use it with the Blastertron face. That makes a ton of sense. Yeah, I love Unity's line render. That has made so many of my videos possible. Oh, man. But I made this a signal. Why you no work? Area. Explanation. You know what? Maybe we give up. Maybe we just make the animation like how I would normally make it and then cry. Replace it with 800. H. $600. Okay. There we go. Back to this. Alright. Now we're going to do a yield all. So we'll do a yield all. So, animation flow. Animation flow. We have all. I want an example of all. Yield all. Perfect. But what if I just didn't read the docs? No, I know. I'm being bad. I'm being bad. I've done a lot of this stuff. I was trying to do the signals. Core all. Thank you. All right. Outline dot width. Stop it. Um, 1000. So we're gonna go 0 for 1. Dot 2. 800 for 1. Comma. Fill. No, what did I call it? Main. Dot width. 0 for 1. Dot 2. 600 to 1. Alright. Let me do that again for their heights. No, that's 800 minus 20. This is 600. And this is 600 minus 20. And this is height. And this has a comma. Okay. There we go. There we go. That doesn't look right. I don't like that. I'm not touching grass. Not today. We could also just do the simple outline dot scale 0 1 dot 2 1 1 main dot scale dot 0 1 dot 2 1 1. There we go. That looks better. I don't know why I was doing the other one. Good game. Heck yeah. So obviously we're not going to start at 0. We're going to just say scale 0 over here. And we'll just do the first one. Because we can wait for 1, just a delay. There we go. stop trying to do that. Thank you. Beautiful. All right. Then what we're going to do is we can then yield again for like 0.5 seconds, and then we're going to make a drop-down title bar. So we want to make another rectangle, but this time it's going to be like on top again, and this will be like a title for the script. So we're going to call this title bar. It's going to be based off of the outline. And this is going to be, yep, okay. The width's going to be more like 200. The height's going to be more like 100. And we're going to do the same idea, but we're going to do some positioning trickery to make it cool. Alright, have fun with your homework. Good luck, have fun. Boop, boop, boop. And then we're going to do title bar, title bar, title bar. Yeah, okay, perfect. And then we are going to wait for another probably 2 seconds after, just so we can, like, savor the fact that I did something. Okay. Boop. Okay. We're going to want it to have maybe a smaller radius, so we'll go with the 10. Alright, the height should be more like 75, the width should be more like 150. Perfect, and then we gotta move it up. So, let's do Y. Negative 300 plus 75. Plus there. Boom. All right. Have fun in your Wii Sports Resort. Maybe we'll get on the 50. Yeah. Yeah, that looks cool. In real life. Let's preview this in 60. I want to see what this looks like. Yep. That's pretty good. Alright, we should mess with the color a little bit. Oh boy. We'll also want to add our code block pretty soon. So this person did it in a darker, like this darker color scheme. I wonder if we should look up some Visual Studio themes and then maybe copy that. So, let's do that. Extensions. Themes. That looks pretty. That looks pretty. Does anyone have any Visual Studio themes that they want to suggest for the color scheme? Ugh. Okay, wait. I like the pink. The pink's nice. The pink is nice. Because we could also write up the motion canvas stuff so that way we can make sure it looks good. CRT's nice. Super bright mode. Heck nah. Okay, the Java theme. Eh. Monakai. I remember Monakai. No. Ugh. Monakai. Not that. I mean this. Oh man, this isn't fair. Monokai Pro. Okay, that's like the standard default. I kind of like Monokai. Monokai's really nice. I don't know. Ooh, they give us hex codes. All right, let's try it. Background, foreground. That looks pretty nice. What else do we got here? It's just like the pinks and stuff that look really nice. Radical red. Monokai Vibrant. Okay. I think, okay, let's add our text, though, so we can actually see how it's gonna look. Because ultimately, that's what we're gonna need, is kind of seeing the code on it with the stuff. We're also gonna have to figure out how to do a mask for the code. Alright, so yeah, let's do a title for this here. And then we can do another one here, and instead of that, it's going to be the const code name equals create ref code. And we're going to have to include that real quick. Not there. Code. Really? How do I include code? Am I going crazy? Oh, it's from 2D. Okay. Well, we're also going to need the highlighter, so we'll just steal that. Okay. So, next up, we make the code. We're going to create this. Stop it. There we go. We're going to create a new... We're going to add it to the scene at the same position and stuff, because it should be centered correctly. Alright. This is going to be the white color. No, it's going to be the black color. Radius 10. That doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. That does. Okay. And then we can say the code that's inside of it. Oh, right. This also has to be code. Alright, and then we'll do a bit of this, which I don't normally do. Code, and inside of the code, we're going to call this master.ms because it's max script. Okay. So we gotta make that scaling a little lower. That didn't do a thing. Scale. What are we thinking? It needs to be lowered a little bit. Plus 15. Not that one. This one. Nope. No. There we go. My favorite plant? That's a good question. My favorite plant is Citron from Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. Anyway. We need a different font. I need to learn how to do fonts. Citrus is not a plant. Citrus plants. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. Okay. We need to do font family. Hevatas. It worked. I didn't realize that was gonna work. Okay. I need a more bubbly font though. Hevatas. The Havadas. Hevatas. Havatas. Ah, there we go. There we go. Yes. All right, and then we're going to take the scale down a little bit. All right. This is looking pretty good, actually. I like it. All right, so I like this. I like this a lot. This makes me feel good. Scale, twice the scale, because that's the resolution we're going to actually see it at, and we're going to output it at double the scale. We want this to be a little bit taller, don't we? We'll change that when we get there. Let's add the code. I think that's where we're at right now. Well, 800 by 600. We'll probably want to do so like 800 by 600 aspect ratio. We want to multiply this up a bit. It's a 3 by 4. 3 by 4 aspect ratio calculator. Yeah. So this is itself 1024. So what we can do is all 800s 1024, or no, all 800s can be replaced with 1024. All 600s can be replaced with 768. And then it's this divided by 2 for the 300. Boom, it's bigger. Yeah. All right, cool. Now we got to add the actual like thingy. So that's a 1-1. We're going to go here. We're going to combine this and this, this and this. We're going to remove this, go down. We're going to make a comma here, go back into here. It's going to reduce the animation a bit, but yeah, it does it both at the same time for me. Perfect. Bye. All right. Yep. Looks good. Now, after that, we're going to make our new set of code up here. So, we're going to get another set of this and this. We're not going to scale it. We're not going to scale it. We're also going to just call this main code. This is the actual thing we're going to be changing. We're going to keep everything else except that the actual code itself, I believe if we do triple quotes, it'll let me do this. No. Okay, wait. We might have to check the docs on this one. There's a way to do multi-line type. Boom. This. Hmm? Oh, right. Scale 1. Ah. And then, of course, this doesn't exist. Do I need to, like... Why don't you exist? Is it because I need to actually yield weight for a minute? I think I do. There we go. Whew. Okay. And then we probably want to change this to like 100. Didn't change anything. Font size 100. Nope. Opposite direction. Opposite direction. Yeah. Okay, cool. Now, just for an example, we are going to use a portion of the actual code that I wrote. So, I'm going to get this. And we'll remove the stupidly long bit. Shift tab. This goes away. Shift tab. Oh, it almost fits. Dang. Dang. Okay, it just needs to be a little taller. I can do that. 1024 is going to be replaced with 10200. That's the wrong direction. 768 is going to be replaced with 850. And then 850 divided by... Oh, wait, I did that. Perfect. I did that equation. Boop. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. All right, cool. So then 850 is 900. Or 950. How about that? Okay, and then we got to move the code a little bit down. So when we go over here, I will move you down a bit. So 50. 40. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's get rid of the font for a second. I think the font's messing me up a little bit on the way I look at it. Okay. We do want a different font. I don't know if this is the right font because it's all I don't like how it's all caps. So we should look for more beautiful fonts. Nice fonts for programming. Whew. JetBrains Mono. Oopsies. That is kind of nice. I think, Interesting. Anyway. We'll probably get rid of that for now, just so we can actually see what we're doing. Yeah. We'll change the width, maybe. We'll also need to probably double tab everything. So we'll tab all of this, and then we'll tab all of this again, and we'll tab all of this again. Yeah, there we go. And then we're going to want to use highlighting. We need to get highlighting on this. So, the way we do that, parsing and highlighting. So, then in your project TS, you need to do the thingy. New laser JavaScript. Project TS. All right. Good stuff, good stuff. Now I can highlight this code by ooh. It made me want me to relaunch it. It's highlighting! Alright, cool. That wasn't too bad. And I'm gonna just try this out. I don't know if this is gonna work. Yeah, okay, it looks nice, but it's not. This font doesn't work. So, alright, worth a try. That's okay. I will do a little bit of messing around. Why won't you switch? Thank you. YouTube Studio. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Gotta fix it. All right, I think I did. Anyway, point is that when I go to thingy, it highlights, but it's not doing the fonts correctly. But at least it animates fully. Ooh, I don't like that. We need to turn off parsing for that. But the rest of this works. So, I also want a different font parser. Like, what are you... Okay, is that the same thing? It is. Okay. So, we're going to want to go back to the highlighter. Huh. What do I want? I just did JavaScript. Is it possible to do different colors? This is what I want. I want to append code really quickly. Alright, here's what we're going to do. Let's go down here, paste. Main code. And we're gonna get this, note this. Also, let's copy this as well. And set this up correctly. Oh, I see, it's the thing. It's this. Yes! There we go. And now we can put any line of code in here that we want. Okay. Which is going to be, a good example would be the start of the for loop. that. Okay, I see. And then we go in order from there. Okay, good. And that's going to be like 0.3. That's going to be like 0.3. Just want to see what that looks like real quick. Yep, looks good. Okay. Can I not have this do this, please? Thank you. Import model file. Index the string. Okay. After that, we're going to bring to front. Yep. Do it again. Oop, oop. Again, I don't know why it's doing that. All right. Okay. And then we're going to import it. And finally, we'll export it. Oh, right, and then we get rid of all of the old code to nothing. There we go. Here we go. Looks good. And then we got to add the extra. Oh, one more. Again, I don't know why these comments are like so offset. It really annoys me. There we go. That looks pretty good. And then, yeah, I wait really long here. I don't want to wait. I want to just get it going. Yeah, okay. Now the 0.3 is really short. So 0.3, we'll change this to 0.15. There we go. I think that's good. Okay, so what we'll then do is we're going to set this back to 0. No, we're going to run this at 60, double, yes, and go. Okay, I like it. All right, I think that's it. Output directory. output. We're gonna rename this main code. There we go. So now if I go into Premiere, not the Windows Store. Why is the Windows Store open? Here we go. We can go down here. Go to go to this PC. Go to users. Go to me. Hi, that's me. And then go to the projects. Output. Interpret it to 60 because that always seems to break. Alrighty.
Simulating my humor intervention to click through dialogues and input data. It's
Gotta retake that.
just a couple of days.
And then code. Oh, heck yeah. That looks amazing. Okay. Okay. Cool. Yep, and then what I can do is scroll all the way down, take this last one, append it here, and then now I can animate this within Premiere. So, scale, and not that, but maybe like 3D, basic 3D. Here we go. And is it swivel? Yeah, it's swivel. We'll do that. Okay. Okay, we're going to go this way. We're going to scale it down to like 85. And we're going to swivel it this way a bit. Oh, man. Here we go. And then same for here, where we take it in, we take it back. There we go. Premiere does not like me right now. What? What the heck is happening here? Turn off swivel, please. Okay. Turn this on. Go to here. Turn it a little bit. Okay. Easy. It gets bigger for some reason. Okay, same thing happens with scale. Alright, so we'll mark it on scale. Go here. We'll want you to be smaller. Okay. Ease in. There we go. That looks good.
Days.
And then it appears. That looks really good. I like it. Alright. Well, I know it wasn't that long of a stream, but I'm probably going to go head out just so I can do some random stuff. Do some homework, catch up. So, thanks for watching.